up the most, and it's the Las Vegas Strip, as we are live here with PTM Racing and Las Vegas Speedway. Hi again, everyone. I am Crusader with my good friends Sparkalicious and one McCarthy. Sparkalicious, thanks for having being on here tonight. We have quite the field tonight, 22 drivers, and a heck of a cup race to begin with on a very, very fast and very tire-eating track. Sparkalicious, run down the lineup tonight, and what do we got with the setups?
All right, for Las Vegas tonight here at the 1.5-mile racetrack, we're going to have ourselves with the first stage of 19 laps. The second stage will be 21 laps. Final stage is going to be 28 laps. These drivers will be able to make it on fuel. Fuel run's only going to be 30 laps tonight, so they will be able to make it on fuel. But again, as you mentioned before, this track does eat tires. Tires may be the thing, especially if there is a late race caution. Definitely drivers definitely have to contend with this racetrack as well, with the two turns kind of being a little bit different. First turn's a little bit bumpy going in. Last turn, it's got a little bit more smoothness to it. But we'll see how they be able to tame the track. Let's go ahead and get to the lineup here. McCarthy, go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, so not quite sure who's all running because we got a big stack of field. But if my lineup shows me correctly, which it might, I think I've got. Don't quote me on this, guys. Okay.
Nah, no worries.
We've got Joey in the 88, Piles in the number 4, Dial in the number 12, Dylan in the number 9, Matt in the 22. I believe he is running tonight. We got Atkins in the 42, Archon, the famous rattlesnake, as you call him, Crusader, in the number 21, and then we've got Mr. Bat in the number 3, K Taddian in the 32, Mr. Naughty Milk Duds in the 48, our man Thunderfunk in the 24. Rowdy in the number 95, Dirt in the number 6, Grand Prix in the number 19, JKR in the number 2, Phoenix in the 62, excuse me, J-Walt in the number 1 if he's running tonight. We got Dr. Robbie in the house if he's running tonight in the number 96. Another man of ours, Deadpool, running the 18 if he is running tonight. A newcomer, I believe, by the name of Cam, but I think he ran last week, guys, in the number 17.
I believe so, yes.
Okay, and then we got Young Racing, I believe, in the number 43, and Yeaton Delete in the number 8, and the Real Big T in the number 14.
All right, quite the lineup indeed here tonight. 22 drivers, as we said here tonight, folks. An incredible lineup, to say the least. A lot of heavy hitters in there, and I think we definitely have already kind of narrowed down our choices. I'll go off of mine first. I've gonna have to give it back to my good friend Thunderfunk for picking me these last few races in the trucks, and I've not honored his wishes and won the race yet. I've had top three finishes, and I haven't got there yet. But tonight I'm rooting on my Dr. Squatch to get the win.
All right, well, I'm going to go with Mr. Old number 9 here tonight. I'm going to go back with Dylan. I believe he's had a rough couple of weeks here. I think it's time for that number 9 to get back up to the front, and I think he's going to take it tonight.
Well, guys, my pick is going to be Mr. Number 2 in points, the King Joey.
All right, well, guys, you've heard it first here from us at PTM. We're live and ready to go here in Las Vegas. I can't tell you how bright it is out there right now. The lights are just shining so hard on us as we're sitting here in the booth, just ready to go for these guys. Obviously, practicing our 6 feet apart method here. We're doing pretty good with that, I would say. But the track just looks absolutely amazing from our point of view here. It just cannot get any better than this for this run tonight.
Yeah, I do believe we do see some social distancing. I believe I see a guy over there in turn 4 with a bonfire over there chilling out there. But
I was wondering what that was.
I was trying to figure out why they were doing it over there.
maybe they're a little chilly out there.
I guess so.
I know we're nice and toasty up here in this booth.
Oh, yes, indeed. All right, we're just getting ready to go here, folks. And again, an incredible lineup here tonight. Tough track, tough field of drivers. It's gonna be anybody's race here. We're not sure how it's gonna go, but you never know. So we'll have to see how it goes. A lot of young guns in this. A lot of new drivers have really been taking on the veterans as of late, from Talladega to ISM and to now.
Yes, and it's been kind of. Oh, Go ahead.
Go ahead, Spark.
It has been interesting. Each week we've had quite some different finishes and stuff going on. I'm kind of excited to see what we're going to see tonight. We've seen some close action. We've seen some crazy cautions show up at interesting times. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here.
I do apologize, folks. We got to go blue screen for just a moment as we hit it to the track here in Las Vegas. We're going to take you live down the field. Let's get it on. It's Pedal to the Metal Pro Cups Custom Series, presented by DirtTrackin for your mobile Android and iOS devices, as well as Courtesy Chrysler and Jeep, represented out of Coatesville, Pennsylvania.
Guys, one guy I didn't mention tonight that ran last week that made his debut was a number 38, I believe, of Pendle. No Pit Pendle.
No Pit Pendle, one of the toughest drivers on the Xfinity Series. He made his debut last week in the Custom Cup Series, and to say the least, he was a bad hombre at ISM, but unfortunately just couldn't quite keep up with everyone there. Had some bad breaks, to say the least.
Oh, maybe Lady Luck will be better for him here this week compared to last week.
Maybe he rolls a couple lucky sevens and gets us up into the front. Here we go, folks. We're live on the track. Pottles will lead it off for these drivers as we hit the green flag fly. It's Pedal to the Metal for the Custom Cup Pro Series.
All right, and here we go. We're headed down into turn one here. Pottles with the lead. She said she had a good qualifying car when I was talking to her earlier. She had a good qualifying car, but she wasn't quite sure how this race car was going to react. We'll see now what's all about.
Indeed. Right now, it looks like some side-by-side action, some free wide action possibly coming out of turn 4 there, King Joey, and it looks like the number 6 and the number 8 as well, battling it out there. Number 32, I believe that is there. Still kind of catching up on the numbers here. These guys are going so fast in Las Vegas, it's hard to remind ourselves who is who. But Pottles leads it out right now.
Thunder just gave Dylan a shot. Oh no, they're wrecking!
Uh-oh, problems!
Problems down in the back stretch, and indeed, Sparkalicious, we got big problems that might call the caution. Looks like they're going to stay green. No caution called yet.
No caution yet, wow.
Guys, that was a shot from Thunder. That was absolutely remarkable.
Indeed. We got some good driving here so far. Powell's still leading out, but right now the number 8 there and the number 32, Kate Taddy. Number 8, I'm still trying to figure out numbers here. Who's who? Number 42, I know that is JD Atkins. Honestly, we did not think about him during these races, but he has been a player in the Xfinity and Custom Cup Series. He's been one to keep your eye on, folks.
One guy involved in that accident was Pendle.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
He's way back in the back now, unfortunately, but maybe he can use some caution and some pit strategy and get his way back up there.
I think honestly the stages will help him out big time to get him back into this, but as long as he's not lapped, anything can happen and they can catch back up from the back to the front. It's just going to be a matter of patience and timing as we see the Yeet and Delete, the number 8, having a little bit of a battle with the number 6 of Dirt GBX3. He's giving himself a little bit of room here to trying to get up to that 3rd spot. Meanwhile, the number 32, K Taddy, trying to challenge Pottles, the number 4, down into turn 1. Not quite enough momentum. She will stay out in front as they continue the draft.
And here we go down the back stretch, and then we'll get down here into turn number 3 here. And look at this, Taddy in the 32 is going to go for the lead, and then look, Nestle Crunch looking mobile there.
Side by side out of turn 4, K Taddy makes his move around Pottles, trying to keep that bottom line. That could be the faster line for him, and it looks like it's going to be as they go into turn 1. Pottles looks like she's getting pushed back a little bit here. It is early, folks, in stage 1. We've got some 4 wide coming out of turn 1 into 2. Look at this here, folks. King Joey JD. Oh, we got problems!
Problems! Oh, Thunder in the wall down in the back straightaway there. Oh, goodness.
JD Atkins involved in that. He went right up onto the crack there, trying to recenter.
He's still in turn 4, guys.
Big problems down there.
Oh, man,
my goodness.
Problems over there in turn 4.
Guys, I don't want to alert anybody, but we literally have 13 people watching us right now. A new record for PTM. So thank you guys for who's literally tuning in right now, watching this incredible action. I got to shut up for a minute. We got some hard racing here as the number 8 of Yeaton Lee. He's making some moves here side by side with King Joey and the number 88. Battle for 3rd and 1st here. It is a tight one, to say the least, as Pottles is still trying to get around these guys, going side by side out of turn 4 down the front straightaway, folks. Look at this racing here.
Guys, I want to know where Yeet and Delete came from. He didn't really have that great of a showing last week, but he found something this week so far. We'll see if it can run the long run.
The thing is, McCarthy, is every track is different and every driver is different to that track. And then right now, it looks like Yeet and Delete is like a chameleon. He is blending into the track really well for Las Vegas. Well done on his end, but how long will it last? Did he run a short run, or is he driving the long run, of course?
Looks like we've just completed lap 9 out of 19 here in this first stage. Boy, look at Taddy go. He has put some distance now as some guys get 3 wide behind him.
Oh, we got a little bit of bumping up front. Pottle's giving Yeet and Delete a little bit of a rub there. Yeet and Delete going back down low as the number 6 of Dirt GBX will get a move on him, taking over the 4th spot. 8 now falling back into 5th. It's all over the place so far, folks, but it's anybody's race in stage 1, it seems.
What do we got? We got Thunder coming out of the pits, guys.
Thunder coming out of the pits already?
Possibly. I think he was caught up in some of that carnage earlier. Yeah, he's got major front damage coming out of it.
Yeah, he had that issue with Atkins there a little while ago. Hit that inside wall of the backstretch really, really hard, and looked like he had to come in and get that looked at and repaired. He's back out there though, but off the pace.
That's a tough break for him. I also have to say, we have Mama Funk in the house. She is in the comment section right now rooting on her son. I hate to break it, Mama Funk, but unfortunately Dr. Squatch had to get checked out a little bit. He needed to get some fixed up, but don't worry, I think he can catch it back up and get that lap back in stage 2 or 3, so no need to worry just yet. As we stay green here, side-by-side action for second here, and looks like we got a battle for coming out of turn 4, possibly a 4-wide chance. Pottles gets loose!
Problems!
Right out of it! She gets hit hard! Oh my goodness.
Guys, she went down pit road. She was forced down pit road, so you gotta wonder if that's gonna affect anything coming down toward the end of the stage.
I gotta believe that's gonna do it.
She did not make the pits. She's coming back up on the racetrack, so she did not go down pit road at all. So she keeps on going.
Maybe a blessing in disguise or a curse, depending on how you look at it, but that's honestly something that I feel like it may be better for her, because she needs to keep that lap with them and to stay on the pace lap. Otherwise, that's going to cost her into stage 2 and 3.
Yeah, it looks like she's on the backstretch now, and the leader is going into turns 1 and 2. So she's got a little bit of a gap back here. I think she'll be able to hang on and be okay. Right
now, though, folks, the guy right now that everyone is chasing after is K-Taddy. And right now, he has checked himself into a hotel and is just sleeping soundly as he is finishing out stage 1 here. But a battle for second place here, the 88 of King Joey and the 8 of Yeet and Delete. He is still battling him out here. As the number 22, that is, I believe, I cannot remember who these drivers are sometimes. That is Matt BW, the number 22. He is right there with them as well now. He's punched his ticket to the dance. Young RCN also fighting up there. It is a battle for second. Some drivers we weren't even expecting to get up there.
Yeah, it looks like we've got some dark horses out here tonight showing themselves. This is quite a show.
Indeed, indeed. And again, folks, they're all chasing after K-Taddy in stage 1, but right now, the battle still commences. Yeet and Delete. He is holding on as the chameleon blends into the track more and more, coming out of turn 2. He's got company behind him, though. King Joey in the number 88, the 43 of Young RCN, and it looks like Young Racing here. He's going to make a move going down low on the 22 of Matt BW. Can he make it stick?
King Joey's going to go with him. Never mind. He thought about it.
Ooh, a little bit of rubbing there from 22 and 43 there. Woo, doggies.
Man,
you can't.
You start to see a little bit of this tire wear come in, and that high line starting to really benefit rather than that low line.
Indeed, indeed. But you got to wonder how much are these guys burning up those tires right now, because this is where you need to be careful as they're finishing up stage 1. Currently looking at they're looking at laps 16, 17. Depending on where they're at on the track, they're trying, because there are some that are lapped down so far, folks.
Looks like they're completing laps, starting lap 17 now. So we've roughly got about 3 laps to go here before the stage ends.
Indeed, indeed.
Hey guys, are my eyes messing with me, or do I see some debris on the front of K-Taddy's grill coming out of turn 4?
Let's take a look there.
Last time by.
No, actually, K-Taddy looks about as clean as it gets driving that old Ford Mustang Nestle Parts Ford Mustang number 32. He's looking pretty clean there. Or Corvette Parts
Rowdy's
32.
in the wall.
Whoa! Good save by Rowdy. Yeah, I just saw that just as you were saying that. Boy, he got real squirrely, but he saved that booger.
Sorry, guys. That wasn't even Rowdy, guys. That was our man Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Deadpool
Yeah.
getting into it.
Rowdy
Oh
runs
boy.
18 the Xfinity car. Sorry, guys.
That's all right. We're still figuring out drivers too. So.
But these guys switch car numbers from Xfinity to Cup, so it throws us for a little bit of a loop.
Throws us for a little bit of a loop, and then you got drivers that they run differently on Xfinity compared to Cup, and it gets confusing.
Oh, here we go. Battle for second again. Yeaton to lead. Young racing in the 22. Oh, Yeaton to lead. Whoa!
On the final lap here, folks. Look out. We got ourselves a race here. Yeah, look at this.
3D, 3D.
Oh, now I got into King Joey.
Oh, we got
The
problems.
number 9 of Dylan get right in with King Joey there, right into the backstretch, and that is going to cost him big time, and it looks like the caution is coming out to end stage 1.
Wow.
Whoa.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, that sure did, all right.
In bottles, guys.
Holy smokes, folks. That was some heavy racing, though, from the front to the back. What incredible driving from everybody there. If you do not like that kind of racing, then, man, you do not like what PTM can put on. This is a show, to say the least, in Las Vegas, and we're not even into stage 2, guys. Oh, my Lord.
Stage 2 is going to be 21 laps this time, and it looks like G-Prix 06 is going to get the free pass.
I'm seeing a little bit of damage on Yeaton Delete there, it looks like, but it looks like he's going to be okay. Looks like Powell's going to get put in the back there quite a bit as we see the field of drivers here. We're going to get right up to the front. Young RCN and K-Taddy will lead them off as they start stage 2. Young Racing is going to try to make a move early and try to make K-Taddy work for it going into the front stretch into turn 1.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody's going to have anything for that 32. That car looked very strong in that first stage. We'll see if he can repeat that performance here in stage 2.
Indeed. We got some 3-wide driving out of the straightaway into the turn. Look at this. Young Racing number 43 is making K-Taddy go to the high side. He goes to the bottom and looks like he's going to take the lead from him. 3 wide coming down the straightaway here, folks. Look at this. We got some 4-wide action as well. Holy smokes.
Back in the pack.
Holy smokes!
I'm pretty sure I saw a pass in the grass, guys.
He opened up his own lawn care service and made a pass anyway. What a driver. That has got to be something I never thought I'd see on Las Vegas Road.
Dylan's looking for the lead. Look at
Young Racing 43 holds on to the lead, though. Dylan is still right there with him, though. He's looking to get the bottom from him. Can he continue to hold his line and keep it away from him? It looks like he's going to start off, but how much is he burning those tires, folks? That is the key. You can't overdo the track. You will burn tires really quickly.
Kendall and Archon got into it.
Oh, my goodness, folks.
How are they not wrecking at this point? My goodness. I mean, they're all over each other and they haven't spun or nothing. I mean, this is quite a classy field here, I tell you. 22
of the best drivers in NASCAR Racing League going at it one-on-one. They're doing it for the fans. They're doing it for glory. They're doing it because, frankly, it's racing, and you can't have a fun time without some hardcore racing like these guys are pulling off right now at Las Vegas. As the number 9 of Dylan now is looking to make his move. The OG pulling the moves down on the bottom out of turn 4 on Young RCN. He looks to get the lead from it. It looks like he's going to be successful coming out of the straightaway with Matt BW, the number 22, right behind him.
Oh, and there's another fella starting to sneak up in there. That 12 car of Dial, the yellow and blue car there right in the middle. He is now snuck up into the top 5.
Dial, the number 12, pushing himself from the rear to the front. He dialed up his own number. He's looking to get his comeuppance as he gets into turn 3, coming out of turn 4, side by side. These guys are still battling it out here. Incredible driving from everybody.
And now Matt BW is now taking the lead from the 43. Well, here comes Dial now. He's going to go for the lead.
Side by side, Matt BW up top.
Dylan thought about sticking his nose in there, making it 3 wide coming off the 2. He backed off and decided to think better for a minute.
Might be smart to let them just burn themselves out right now and make mistakes early so that they burn the tires up more. Remember, McCarthy, I believe you said it earlier, this track is a tire burner and it wears and tears on you.
It is. Guys, I'm watching back here in the back a little bit, and I'm seeing King Joey and Thunder. They're slowly but patiently picking up those spots one by one. Patiently aggressive. This is the best track to be patiently aggressive on with this tire fall off.
Absolutely, indeed. As you see the lineup here, just these absolute field of drivers just trying to find a way to get from the back to the front. But it looks like if you're going to make any moves, you're going to have to do it a little later, because right now they're going to go into the straight line racing. But as I say that, we got some drivers trying to pull some side-by-side action coming into turn 1. Dylan in the number 9 and number 8 of Yeet and Delete. He is going into turn 2 side-by-side with Dylan. The number 12 of Dial, he's battling it out for the lead with Matt BW, the number 22.
Yes, here we go into turns 3 and 4. And they're still side by side. Nobody giving an inch here.
Not whatsoever. Wow. Incredible driving from everybody up front to the back. There's racing going in the back. There's racing in the front. We're sorry we can't get all the action. We wish we had a wider screen, but man, you can just imagine what's going on right now. The front is a war zone of fantastic drivers and tough, heavy hitters. This is why this is the Custom Cup Series, folks, and why no one else can touch this kind of racing without being clean and very hard on their setups.
Oh, whoa! Oh, there went Thunder again.
Oh, the number 9 of Dylan, he has spun out out of the straightaway.
Oh, and he clips 36.
3 wide coming out of turn 2 here. Look at this, folks.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, caution is called. The caution's out. I guess looks like Paddles also got into the wreck there. She got a little bit. Archon as well. Some other drivers. I believe JKR has been taken out as well. Let's take a look in the back here and see what in the world has happened. Well, Mama Funk, there's your son Thunder Funk, the Dr. Squatch of at PTM. He's still there. JD Atkins, he's got some serious damage on his car. It looks like he took a hard hit. Dylan looks like he did get too much damage. He's got some fender benders in there and a little bit on the grill. And Dial looks like he will take the lead off of that to start. J-Wall in the number 1 looks clean as well. And so far, it's a battle to say the least for all these drivers. Naughty Milk Duds in the Camo 48. That is an awesome looking car in my opinion. Representing the military tonight for his family and friends.
Well, looks like we're going to get it back going here again. Looks like we're going back pedal to the metal. Here we go. Matt BW's got the lead as we get back underway.
Dial looking to dial up his own number yet again. He's trying to get his comeuppance. He's going to go into turn 1 side by side with the number 22 of Matt BW, the number 8 of Yeet and Delete. He is fighting as well in the number 3 spot. And we got a battle also with Young RCN in the 43. And now K-Taddy, he looks to get his picture back in here. Side by side yet again coming into turn 4 here, folks. We get a good picture here from the rear view of Dial. Man, this is just some incredible racing so far from these guys.
Oh, they're 2 by 2, at least 2 or 3, maybe even 4 rows back.
This literally. Go ahead.
This almost looks like Talladega all over again. Looks
I
like
was literally just about to say that. This reminds me too much of Talladega when they were going side by side battling for the lead. Archon and Thunder. Oh, Thunder and Archon have both spun out there. Archon saved it, but Thunderfunk unfortunately has spun out and been taken out so far. We got up front here. We got some trouble.
Oh man.
Woo! Easy now, boys and girls. We gotta ease into this. We can't go too crazy right now. I saw Young RCN, the 43, just get really, really loose with the number 18 of Deadpool. Wait. Where did Deadpool come from?
Yeah, there he is. Whoa.
He is battling for the lead with Dial. Look at this. Side by side coming out of turn 4. Deadpool, I don't know where you came from, sir, but you have now just punched your ticket into the lead at Vegas. He must have been hitting the casino and had some blackjack and kept hitting, because he was hitting 21s for sure there.
Yeah, definitely, guys. And again, look at King Joey making his way back up here. And Dylan, too, with a nice recovery.
Indeed, indeed. The number 18, the Skittles Toyota, just right now battling it out with number 12, the Dial, right behind him, and then the number 22, Matt BW, and the number 43, Young RCN, hanging in there with these top guns and the veterans as we go into the final lap of Stage 2. This is incredible driving. Oh, three wide
again.
You beat me to the punch. 3 wide there. Who's going to hold it?
I think somebody backed off, guys. It may have been the best decision they made all night so far.
Coming out of turn 3 into 4, Dial and Deadpool will be your 2 front runners. End of the finish line here. It's going to be a close one for 3rd and 4th. K-Taddy will get the 3rd spot, and King Joey and Young RCN side by side, rubbing and racing to the end there. Oh my goodness, folks. Wow.
We might run out of breath before we get to the final stage now.
The way they're running kind of makes me wonder if lane position means anything for these restarts.
Ooh,
I think it's going to make a big difference, in all honesty. I think if you're in the 3rd place spot, staying down low to the start will help you get a good momentum on the restart. Depending on how you're set up, though, that might be a difference maker. So I think you are right, McCarthy. That could be something.
It seems like the last lap or two of Stage 1 and Stage 2, these guys really fight, especially for those, seems like, odd positions.
Indeed, indeed. Well, guys, we're going to run down the comments section real quick as we get into the final stage. Thank you to Sean Siddle and Mama Thunk, Moldy Interior. Put in new to our league, not new to the Racing League series. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys, as well as Mike Brown, that's Grandma's boy. Thanks for joining us. And also to my grandfather, Rodney Christensen. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. And as we go back for the final stage, anybody's race. Who wants it more? It's time to roll the dice here in Las Vegas and see how this ends up being.
Oh, Young Racing got shoved to the outside.
Oh, yes, he did. And that's going to stack everybody up. Oh, goodness. Here we go. Yowzers. Man, they did it again. Man, these guys are putting on a show.
4 wide coming out of turn 4 here, guys. J-Wall and the number 1, 9, Young RCN as well. Battling. What are these guys doing back there? This is a battle, to say the least. Still 3 wide coming out of turn 1, going into turn 2. Look at this here, folks. As they come down the front stretch, King Joey is our eye on right now as he tries to battle it out in 3rd. Deadpool currently leading with Dial right behind him, probably just being patient and waiting for the right moment to strike. Whew, His Royal Highness still there with him. Incredible driving from all competitors here.
Oh, there goes Archon through the grass.
Oh, no.
Guys, Lady Luck is just not with Archon tonight. It's
the old rattlesnake's going to have to go find a hole in the desert to hide.
Whoops. Problems turn 2.
Turn 2.
We're going to stay green?
It looks like we're going to stay green here, folks.
Yeah, we stay green. He's getting it going again.
Good on J.D. Atkins for staying on the throttle. Keeping things going here. Letting these guys duke it out for an incredible battle here, to say the least. PTM's best, and in my opinion, the best all-around racers in the entire NASCAR League Racing Series, battling it out to get it to the top spot and just trying to win, putting on a show for you fans out there, and to all our great sponsors as well. This is incredible driving, to say the least.
Guys, look back here just a little ways past K-Taddy, and it's Yo G.
Oh, no! K-Taddy gets a big hit out of turn 4. He is spinning into the grass.
Oh, man. What a tough break for Taddy. He had such a good car tonight. Always going down to the pit lane. Tough break.
Man. Well, they say Vegas is the place for heartbreaks. Unfortunately, it got him there. That is hard to watch on his end. Tough break for K-Taddy there. He had a good run, as you said there, Sparkalicious. Man, that just got hurt him so bad right now.
Man, we were just talking about him, and I was just going to bring up how the point of Dylan was creeping back in there right around K-Taddy when K-Taddy got looks like a little shot from maybe behind from somebody and just lost it a little bit.
Speaking of Dylan, he is 3 wide coming out of turn 4. Oh no, we got troubles back there again. We got driver spinning out. Looks like JKR is spinning out. Thunder is spinning out again. Dr. Squatch has been sentenced to the ER. He is not getting anywhere tonight. Oh my goodness, folks.
Oh, and Archon's around again in turn 3.
Oh, looks like we're going to
yep.
caution.
That's gonna
Caution
bring out the
is
caution,
out.
guys.
Ooh, that just changed the race up quite a bit. We were 50 laps down and only 18 to go, but man, oh man, oh man. The racing here is just getting insane, to say the least.
Well, now what do you do? This many laps left. Do you gamble here? Do you take 4, take 2? I don't know.
Wrecking under caution, guys.
What are y'all doing back there? You ain't supposed to be wrecking under caution.
Hey, somebody asleep back there.
The manual caution is out, folks, so they are pulling the drivers ahead. Looks like Thunder Funk is going to get his lap back. So Mama Funk, root on your boy. He's got a chance to get back into this. He's going to have to start from the rear, though, if he wants to get ahead of these guys. Looks like all drivers except for Thunder Funk are going to go into the pits here. So bold strategy on them. But yeah, Sparkalicious, like you said, do you take 2 or do you take 4? What would you do?
I don't know. I would have to see what the tire wear is. With that many laps left, maybe I stick with 4. I think it's just too many laps left to try to stick it out with 2.
I agree with Spark, guys. I think the grip level here is just too important to take 2. I think you do 4 and just a splash of gas, or 4 and no gas.
I gotta be honest with you, honestly, if I was them, I wouldn't touch any gas whatsoever. I would just simply get the 4 tires and run my line and go from there. But it looks like Dial is gonna get that 4 tires, and ooh, coming out of the stretch there, it looks like Dial was gonna get the better pit stop and take the lead from Deadpool. So the Skittles 18 Toyota is gonna have a little bit of a battle with the number 12 Menards Dial machine there. We're gonna get them all lined back up here. All right, guys, I can't believe we've gone this far without mentioning it, but tonight, guys, PTM Pro Cups Custom Series is sponsored in part by DirtTrackin for your mobile Android and iOS devices. If you're looking for the best dirt track racing game on the market, well, guess what? It is now free to play and free for Android and iOS devices. If you can't play with us here on the track and run with us in the dirt, look no further than DirtTrackin for your mobile Android and iOS devices. As well as a special thank you to our good friends over at Courtesy Chrysler&Jeep out of Coatesville, Pennsylvania. If you're looking for the best vehicles on the market and looking for something new to ride off the track but still look like a hot rod on the road, look no further than Courtesy Chrysler&Jeep out of Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Well, guys, they're getting all lined back up here. I think they're going to go one more lap around before restart here. So let's take a look at it.
It's an interesting choice. Dial chose to choose the outside line here on the restart. Normally, with the stages, the leader always gets forced on the bottom line, but he decided to take the top line here, so we'll see how that works out for him.
Indeed, indeed. And it's going to be interesting to see if Dial can get a good restart. I think, in all honesty, he might be able to go down low and kind of do what we had battle last night in Richmond, where you, McCarthy, and even Sparkalicious, you guys went up high at times and actually went around down the bottom out of turn 3 and 4, or even in 1 and 2, to get that line to straighten back up and get the momentum off of that. Could they try it here?
They definitely can. I think especially in 3 and 4, that turn seems to be a more forgiving turn, so you can kind of, get that run in there and really get a good run in and off of that corner. So I think it can be done.
Yeah, I think this track's going to be a lot easier to get that high arc to where you can arc it high in and get it pointed and get a nice straight line off and really benefit the corner exit.
Well, guys, we're going to find out how it goes. Deadpool, don't call him a merc with a mouth, is going to take on Dial as he's going to try to dial up his own number. We are off on the restart here. It is green flag flying yet again high in the air. We've got 52 laps narrowed in with only 16 to go here, as they are side by side yet again coming out of turn 2. Deadpool battling.
Guys, they're wrecking in turn 2. Archon.
Boy, Archon is just having a rough night.
The old rattlesnake just can't catch a break, unfortunately. And it looks like it's going to be another caution. The caution is out.
Uh-oh. Are we getting that sense that cautions are going to breed cautions at this point?
I don't think it's going to be any more cautions after this. I think they're just trying to get their nerves out of the way. They're just trying to let that dash out of their head and just remember they still got a lot of time left to run. I think if anything, it's better to just relax and stay focused on what they're doing instead of trying to overdo themselves right now.
Looks like this was actually a game caution, not a manual one on this one.
The flagman has called for a manual caution. Now, folks, the difference between a manual and a game and a game caution is that in manual, 3 drivers must wreck without the game without the flagman catching it. The officials in the booth actually will call it and will radio back to these drivers saying, "Hey, we need you guys to slow down. It's time to get a manual caution in." But right now, no one's slowing down as we restart. Put the pedal to the metal, boys and girls. It's time to finish it out here in Las Vegas.
All right, here we go down into turn 1. We're going to see what's going to happen here.
His Royal Highness, the number 88, King Joey, is battling it out with Deadpool, trying to get that spot down low. He gets it there. Now he's got a fighter right beside him in the name of BW and the number 22. Dylan now making his way back up to it with J-Wall and the number 1 slowly but surely crawling his way up, trying to catch up to these guys. He's like a leech. He just never goes away.
That's true. Yeah, he never does. And by the way, up here in front...
We got so much going on right now, it's hard to call everything.
Yeah, you're right indeed. Pottles is kind of moving her way up there. It looks like she's finally getting into the top 10 there, according to what I'm looking at here.
McCarthy, what are you thinking right now with some of these drivers? What do you think's going through their minds? They're just trying to finish these last 8 to 9 laps out.
You know, I think they're just trying to set their lines up and set their moves up. I think you know, this is going to come down to being a patiently aggressive track where you can get a run if it's we got that 37 in the wall. If you plan it out right, you really use that draft and help you, kind of like a Talladega instance, and maybe get that push to the lead and get the W.
That could very well work indeed. This track is well known for it. This is a driver's track, folks. The high, the bottom, and the middle line do work really well. Yeet and delete, unfortunately, will go way high up there. Got pushed back down. The battle, though, is at the lead here. And oh, wait a minute. Kate Taddy has blown a motor, folks. He's out.
Oh, no.
I believe he's blown the motor. He is still there. Yes, indeed. He blew the motor. Unfortunately, tough break for him. He was running so well tonight and just caught a bad break again.
That's a shock for Kate Taddy. He was running so well. He won the first stage, guys, and walked away from him.
Indeed, indeed. 8 laps to go here, and the battle is up front. These guys still going side by side. Matt BW in the 22, he's looking to push his way in, maybe try to think about going a little 3-wide action with Dial and Deadpool. Not going to happen, though, as His Royal Highness King Joey in the number 88 pushing up to the 3rd spot. Dylan, the OG, he's pushing himself in there now. It's a battle for the lead, and these guys got 5 drivers right behind, 1st and 2nd of Deadpool and Dial, just waiting for any opportunity they can to take this one, folks.
Down to 7 laps to go as they head down the backstretch here. Deadpool still showing the front. Dial in 2nd. Matt BW there in 3rd. And we got a caution.
Caution is out again, folks. That might just be the one they needed.
Oh no, Thunderfunk, guys. He's got more damage.
Boy, he's had a rough night too in that 24 car. Oof.
Atkins, I see Atkins with a little more damage as well, guys.
Right now, I'm trying not to say much more because I don't want to give Mama Funk in the comment section a heart attack. She's already having a hard time realizing her boy is in the back there. But don't worry, Mama Funk. He's still a fast racer, and we love him with all our hearts. So you got yourself a good son there. We promise you that. Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, luckily there's an off week, guys, for these guys to recoup and get ready for the following race.
Indeed, indeed.
All right, we'll stack them back up again here.
Re-rack them, restack them. Guys, there are now, I don't remember how many laps we got here. We got ourselves a battle, though. Put the pedal to the metal now, guys. It's Deadpool and Dial, the 18 and 12. Who's going to want it more? And can anybody in the rear push them way up and catch this one?
We got 4 to go. 4 to go.
Oh!
4 to go? Holy smokes.
Matt's shoving his way in here, guys. Look at this. Oh, they're going to... Golly!
Man.
They are pushing the envelope hard, guys.
Matt BW is not one to push around, I guess. 3 wide coming out of turn 4. King Joey Dillon and J-Wall getting it. Oh, no! In the rear, big trouble for them.
Big problems. Eat and delete. Looks like Serenity racing back there, the 36.
That's not going to cause a caution. Oh, big trouble there, guys. Big caution out there. Look out. They're not going to call a caution, it looks like, though. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. They are. The caution's out.
Caution is coming out,
The
guys.
flagman has called the caution. The official said, no, we are too far ahead, but the flagman says otherwise. He calls the caution. This is going to be a dash to the finish now. McCarthy, Sparkalicious. I know we picked our drivers earlier, but this is looking to be a little more crazier by the minute.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know what the Vegas odds are, but they're probably changing with every lap the way this is going.
Right now, I don't like my odds whatsoever. That's why I'm just going to go hit some Texas Hold'em up after this down in the casinos, whatever one is open at this point. Shoot, I might...
Well, we were talking about the broadcast curse up here in the booth, guys. It seems like anytime somebody picks somebody that's down there racing, it doesn't really seem to happen for them. Something seems to happen. They seem to get snake bit, in other words.
Usually we refer to being snake bit as in Rattlesnake Archon, but right now he's actually the one getting snake bit as we get back to the green flag. Green flag high in the air. Next time around, it's going to be the white flag. And then after that, the flagman's calling for the checkers. Deadpool, you've got company back there in the form of 12 in the Menards and 12 the Dial battling it out. 3 wide. We got drivers back in there. Oh, my goodness.
Around.
Oh,
problems
no.
on the backstretch.
Big problems indeed. Is that going to call the caution? It did. The flagman called the caution again. Oh my goodness, folks. We talk about dashes to the finish. This is turning into a dash for anything. These guys are just going at it so hard, but they have to slow down just a little bit mentally and realize I have to hold my line. I can't let them overdo it.
Deadpool's got to be pulling his hair out. He's just wanting to see that white flag at this point. He's like, man, come on, let's get this over so I can win this thing.
He's a little bit he's probably a little sour right now, thinking, man, I need some Skittles in me to sweeten up my day. Good Lord Almighty.
So, guys, I'm kind of curious on that last pit stop. If anybody took gas, it might be getting a little close with these green white checkers coming up on fuel.
Indeed, indeed. This is getting harder and harder. So, yeah, like you said earlier, maybe my strategy wouldn't have worked as well compared to others, but it's hard to tell right now. We're going to see how things go at it here as the green flag waiting for as the drivers see the green flag high in the air. Flagman calls for it. So here we go. Dash to the finish. Green, white, checkered. As long as we don't have any more incidents here, it is Deadpool out in the lead again. Dial side right behind him there. Matt BW and the number 8 now of Pat out of hell. He is, or excuse me, the 3 now. He is getting up there.
And they come down the backstretch there. Oh, J-Wall went down to the bottom.
J-Wall down low. It looks like he got into a bit something there. Here they come, coming out of turn 3 into 4. It's going to be a white flag spot here. If we have another wreck, they're not going to restart it.
There it is. White flag. This race will be official at this point.
Oh, no! Big wreck in the back there.
I think that's going to be it right there.
I think so. I think that just called it.
Guys,
the race is over. Did Dial get ahead of Deadpool, though? I couldn't tell. I saw everyone in the back there, and the 3, I'm not
either.
Deadpool is the official winner according to the results.
Second place is Dial and the number 12 Menards Machine. Third place going to Matt BW. Bat out of hell, pulling his way to the 4th spot. What a run there from him. We're going to take a look at they're still getting the official results here for the 5th spot. 5th spot's going to go to No Pit Pendle. He made his way back out of that troubles earlier.
Wow.
Top 5 right there, folks. Wow.
Man, another crazy finish. Wow.
Indeed, indeed. Like you always want to see a good green-white checkered finish. There's just times, folks, and even the pros will tell you, it's just sometimes they won't happen. It's just racing. But you can't help but respect and love what had started this journey from the beginning. All drivers battling it out side by side, one-on-one, one trying to get over the other, and just simply incredible racing from all ends of the spectrum. You can't help but respect that tonight.
Absolutely. And, like the first part of the race, it was pretty calm. Everybody was pretty cool, calm and collected, just biding their time. And then here at the end, they put the pedal to the metal, as they say, and they really put on a pretty good show there for that green-white checker. And Deadpool finally got to see that white flag. And then once the wreck happened there at the end, it was pretty much all for him at that point. And that's who our winner's going to be tonight. So it'll be Mr. Deadpool.
Mr. Deadpool indeed, but right now we are joined live right now with our friend Dial and the number 12 Menards machine. Dial, congratulations on a second place finish, but man, oh man, it looks like you had yourself a war tonight just trying to get up to that front spot.
Yeah, the first stage I was really bad. And then I just pretty much changed just about everything in the first stage, and it got really good. But Deadpool was just a little bit faster, but kind of a shame the caution came out there right there at the end. I was hoping to give him a run in 3 and 4, but you can't complain about second.
Absolutely nothing to take away from a good second place here, and there's really nothing wrong being a bridesmaid here in Las Vegas. You could take that money and go to the bank or the casino, depending on how you like to look at it. We are in Sin City, right, man?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Dial, congratulations on a second place finish tonight. I hope to see you next week, or excuse me, 2 weeks from now. We will join you guys in Watkins Glen 2 weeks from now. But again, congratulations tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go to our third place finisher tonight, Matt BW, and the number 22 Pennzoil Shell Ford Mustang. Congratulations tonight, Matt BW. You had yourself a run and a half to get to the top 10, but tonight you did it. Congratulations. What was going through your mind in those last few laps?
Just trying to stay clean, keep the car clean. Y'all know as well as I do damage and quickness. That was a pretty interesting battle the last 2 stages between me, Deadpool, and the 12 car. That was fun. I enjoyed it.
Hey Matt, so I wanted to know up here. If my calculations were right, I figured y'all were getting really close toward that end on fuel. Were y'all getting really close, or was that not an issue?
No, wasn't even close. I mean, I was still in the 80s on my tires, so. That's the only reason I stayed out. That, and I wasn't giving that track position up. It was too hard to get.
Well, you definitely gave it a heck of a run there.
I can tell you this. The run that I had coming on that back stretch, I had something for the front two if we'd have made it down to turn 3 and 4.
Maybe something to save in for 2 weeks from now at Watkins Glen, you'd say?
Oh, yeah. Watkins Glen's one of my favorites, so be careful, guys. I'm coming.
Ooh, looks like some fine words from Matt BW. Matt BW in the number 22 Pennzoil Ford Mustang tonight, coming in a third place finish. Congratulations tonight, buddy.
Appreciate it, guys. It was fun.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we got to bring in the winner. He brought the Skittles to the show. They were a little sour. He made them sweet. Deadpool in the number 18 Skittles Toyota Camry. Congratulations tonight, buddy. Great race out there. You rolled the dice at Vegas, and it looked like you had a good run in the later half of the race. You were far back, though, in the first few stages. What was going through your mind as you were getting to the front?
Oh, man. Getting through there, man. I'm going to get props to the Pottles here. She has put together one of the greatest group of guys I have ever raced with in a Cup league. To have 22 extremely fast guys that are just amazing. I've never been in a pack 18 cars under 2 seconds. It was almost like running Daytona at 1.5 miles. I had so much fun. I mean, I got to give her props for that. She's got a great group of guys. I mean, but starting in the back, I missed qualifying, and I was like, okay, one step at a time. I'm like, so it's 3 stages, a long race. Like, the fellows over here said, keep your car clean, don't abuse your stuff, and just one position at a time. One position at a time. Just buy your time because you ain't going to win in the first lap. Man, that Toyota Camry was awesome. I mean, it felt wonderful. And I just want to thank Pottles for the opportunity tonight, man. That car was just amazing.
Yeah, you were right. We even said that during the broadcast. It almost seemed like it was like our Talladega race a couple of weeks ago. How crazy the racing was, but how everybody held it together and everybody was so fast, and it was just amazing to watch up here in the booth. So congratulations on your win tonight. Well deserved, sir. Well deserved.
Thank you. It was
Congratulations,
a lot of
Deadpool.
fun. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, guys, tonight your racing winner is the number 18 of the Skittles Toyota Camry. He started a little bit in the back. He was a little sour to start, but he got up to the front, and it turned out a little sweet for him. He rolled the dice here in Vegas, and it turned out all right. Well, guys,
Like if he used one of those keys to the races that I used earlier, patiently aggressive, and it got him the victory.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Indeed, guys. Well, unfortunately, the race is over tonight, and unfortunately, we got to wait 2 weeks for the next Pro Cup Series. I don't know how long if I can take that, but
Yo, I want to just give a shout out to Matty B. I'm looking forward to racing him at Watkins Glen. That's my favorite track on the game. I'm ready for him.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Uh-oh,
I
guys,
got
we
you,
got
buddy.
some call-outs going on.
all right, easy now in the booth here. I mean, there's only so much we can have in here. All right, we have to have 6 feet apart. Okay, easy with you three. Okay, come on now. Anyway, so Matt BW, you got yourself some competition with Deadpool, but I'll tell you right now, these 22
Nothing but
drivers
respect.
we had these
Nothing
22
but
drivers
respect.
tonight. Yeah, these guys, they're going to be hunting, fighting, and maybe even more going into Watkins Glen 2 weeks from now. So be sure to check that out. But also, coming up tomorrow night, live on PTM Racing at 8 Eastern, it's the Xfinity Richmond race. The semi-pros duke it out, and I know Sparkalicious and McCarthy, I'm going to challenge you guys as hard as I can on that track, but that should be a heck of a lot of fun, to say the least.
I'm excited for it.
If it was anything like the truck race was, it's going to be one heck of a show, I'll tell you that.
Yep.
Amen
And
to
if
that one, brother.
anything like the truck race guys, I think qualifying again is going to be key where it was last night.
I wholeheartedly agree there. Well, guys, we do have to end the night, unfortunately, so we want to give a very special thank you to our sponsors tonight, DirtTrackin for your mobile Android and iOS devices, the best DirtTrackin racing game with sprint cars, midgets, and the modified series is now free on your mobile Android and iOS devices. If you can't race with us on the dirt and you can't race with us here, look no further than DirtTrackin for your mobile Android and iOS devices. It is free to play, and I'll tell you right now, I'm having a lot of fun playing on that. I know McCarthy, Powell's, and Sparkalicious, and a few others of us have been having a lot of fun with that. So be sure to download that and give it a try, guys. A lot of fun. And also a very special thank you out of Coatesville, Pennsylvania, to our sponsors, Courtesy Chrysler and Jeep. If you guys are looking for the best motor vehicles on the market, the best dealership in Pennsylvania, Courtesy Chrysler and Jeep is the way to go. Thank you guys so much for your support all around, our family, our friends, everybody out there. Thank you so much for an incredible night. We had a record-breaking crowd here in Vegas. It was fun to be in the booth with you, Sparkalicious and McCarthy. Any final thoughts before we call it a night?
No. I mean, that was it was an action-packed race, and just like Deadpool called it. I mean, you had 20 drivers within a second and a half of each other, throw a blanket over the whole field, and that's what you're going to get.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely pretty much like you said, like a blanket over the whole field. The whole field was pretty much stacked together the whole race. A lot of 3-4 wide racing, but a lot of 3-4 clean racing at that most. They had a couple incidents out there, but that happens with all that close racing that was out there. But otherwise, a good show. Going to probably need a week to recoup after that.
Yeah, they're going to need a week to relax, that's for
Amen
sure.
to that one.
hey, the bright side is though they can go out on the desert skies under the bright blue lights of our great track and just see the stars, gaze upon in the desert. I know that old rattlesnake's already out there somewhere just relaxing, but yeah, we'll get to him later. So anyway, guys, we got to end it here tonight. Thank you again, everyone that tuned in tonight. Thank you to all our sponsors, our friends, our family. You just watched PTM's best racing and best of all drivers in the Pro Custom Cup Series. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to watch all the great action from the rookies to the pros to the semi-pros as we go further into Season 5. From my good friend Sparkalicious and McCarthy, I am Crusader signing off. Good night, everybody!